My sincere greetings to everyone. I am Dr. Ekta Sharma from Pandit Neki Ram Sharma Government College, Rohtak. Students, we have discussed the explanation part of the poem When You Are Old in my previous video. Now, we are going to discuss the literary devices which are used in this poem. What are literary devices? Literary devices are the tools which the writer uses to create meanings in their texts and to enhance the poems or stories and connect the readers with the real message of the text. Yeats has also used some literary devices in this poem to illustrate the meanings of love. Let us try to analyze these literary devices. The first literary device which W.B. Yeats has used in the poem is imagery. What is imagery? Imagery is used to make readers perceive things with their five senses. The examples of imagery in this poem can be seen in the following phrases. The first phrase is, "And nodding by the fire, take down this book." The second phrase, "Bending down beside the glowing bars." And the last phrase, "And paced upon the mountains overhead." In all the above mentioned phrases, the poet has used imagery in order to make the readers perceive things in a better way. The second literary device used by W.B. Yeats in this poem is symbolism. What is symbolism? Symbolism is using symbols to signify ideas and qualities, giving them symbolic meanings different from literal meanings. Let's discuss some examples of symbolism used by W.B. Yeats in this poem. The first example is grey and weak and full of sleep. Here, it symbolizes an elderly woman. The second example of symbolism is fire. Fire is the symbol of fiery love she once rejected. Another example of symbolism is mountain overhead and crowd of stars, which stand for things she knows exists but she can't reach them. Another literary device which W.B. Yeats has used is consonance. Consonance is the repetition of consonant sounds in the same line, such as the sound of n, in, and bending down beside the glowing bars, and paced upon the mountains overhead. The next literary device is alliteration. What is alliteration? Students, alliteration is just like Anupras Alankar, meaning alliteration is a repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of letters in the same line. For example, the sound of h in the phrase "and hid his face amid a crowd of stars." Here the poet has used the sound h in the words hid and his in the same line. Let us talk about another literary device, which is personification. Personification is to give human characteristics to inanimate objects. For example, murmur a little sadly how love fled, as if the love is human and it can move. Love is personified in this phrase. Now students, let us try to analyze some of the poetic devices used in this poem. Let's discuss stanza first. A stanza is a poetic form of some lines. There are 3 stanzas in this poem, with each comprising of 4 lines. What is this particular stanza called, having 4 lines each? Students, a quatrain is a 4-line stanza which is borrowed from Persian poetry. Here, each stanza is a quatrain. Now come to the rhyme scheme of the poem. The poem is written in iambic pentameter with the rhyme scheme ABBA, CDDC, EFFE, which gives a steady rhythm to the poem. The poet has used end rhyme in this poem, such as in the first stanza, the rhyming words are sleep deep. and book look. Students, now let me explain about the meter of this poem. When You Are Old is written in iambic pentameter. What is iambic pentameter? It is a line of words with 10 syllables or 5 metrical feet, each consisting of one unstressed syllable followed by one stressed syllable. It is also worth noting that the poem is essentially one long sentence. The strongest punctuation comes in the form of semicolons, and this lack of full stops helps give the poem a hypnotic, lulling sound. Its phrases seem to rise and fall without ever quite resolving, mimicking the tension between sleep and wakefulness that the poem describes. The first stanza sets the scene, the second differentiates various types of love, and the third describes the regret that the speaker predicts the addressee will experience in the future. The neatness of the rhymes also foregrounds the poem's discussion of beauty. All the end words are in harmony, but there is a tension between that superficial regularity and the fact that the poem is discussing old age and the loss of beauty. Overall, the poem flows smoothly and creates a sad but reflective atmosphere. Students, we should always keep in mind as we grow old, all pleasures and false admirers begin to fade away. Then we are left alone and bitterness of life dawns on us. Dear students, let our love not be based on mere physical charms, but it should be based on the inner beauty of the heart and soul. I hope that this poem has touched your life too. I wish you all a life full of love, loyalty, and spirituality. Dear students, thank you very much for listening to me, and I wish you a very bright and successful future ahead. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.